Bat Rogue. Good.
Hey,
good
Bat Rogue.
Bat
Rogue.
Our buddy.
What were some? Oh, this is a great question. What were some of the things that you built that you were really proud of in Tears of the Kingdom? If you didn't build much, what's your favorite build you've seen online? And any failures, any build failures?
A lot of build failures.
I'm mostly that.
That's like part of the game, I feel like, is just being like, ooh, I wonder if this would work. And then it doesn't, and you're like, all right, well, I guess I won't try that anymore.
But it was fun to try. I mean, let's be honest.
I have a really kind of I don't have any big crazy thing I ever built. I'm not that kind of player. But there was one I built for the wave race kind of mini game. I built one jet ski that was really just a handle and 2 boards or something something so simple, but it worked so perfectly that I was like, I have built the sleekest jet ski ever.
Did you just use it for every single race, or for every single time trial?
Anytime I needed to go down a river or something, I was
really?
It's jet ski time. This thing is the best boat I've ever made.
That's awesome.
It was just 3 pieces.
A Link just going down.
So good.
I built a snowman. I know it's not a practical build, but I built this big old snowman, and I named her Samantha, and then I was so proud. It took me half an hour on stream, and I built it, and it was very cute, and I was trying to center it for a photo, and its leg fell off, and I tried to go grab the leg, and by doing so let go of the entire snowman hanging 5 feet off the ground, and so it hit the ground and everything fell off, and I just screamed.
Oh man.
I just screamed. I was so proud of Samantha.
So sad.
That's so sad. Poor Samantha.
It's okay.
Corey, are you proud of anything?
I'm trying to think
At all?
What a way to
I'm proud of nothing in my life.
Name one thing you're proud of, Corey Richmond.
Stop putting me on the spot. I don't know, because I tried a ton of stuff and a good amount of it worked. But I was more so a lot of the stuff, the Yiga schematics, stuff that I built were variations of that. That's just one of the gliders that has extra fans and has a laser on the front or something.
Yeah.
Or, the hover bike was the build that I did all the time. There were I can't really think of anything specifically, but one of the things I like to do is try and create the most elaborate enemy killing death trap. Have you ever seen those watch compilations on YouTube of the craziest Tears of the Kingdom builds, and it's springs attached to spikes that just
it was just yeah.
I love those.
I tried my handful at a few of those, but other than that, what I really liked to do, and it wasn't even really so much with the Zonai devices, there are just a handful of random objects scattered throughout the world that for some reason you're able to move around with Ultra Hand and are able to glue together with stuff. So some of that, an example would be one of the big sand seal statue things from the Gerudo Desert. So I would take those and try and put them onto something and bring them back to my house and be like, all right, this is here now. This lives here now. This is a decoration. But it always resets and goes away.
Yeah.
Which is very
But
sad.
if you save it with auto build, you can recall it and have it be the...
It's
blue, but it's still there.
Yeah. So
you
stuff
can do that
like
with
that.
the little skull, the little Leviathan skull. You could do that, and you could save that on a build too.
Yeah.
That was pretty
that's
epic.
What I also really like to do, and it's actually not even Ultra Hand. This is more fuse. I would some of those objects. I would love to fuse them to my shields or swords and put them as decorations in my house.
Yeah.
Take a Talus Stone Heart and fuse it to my shield, or take one of the pots from the Zora's domain and fuse it to my shield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is cool.
Yeah, I did that with the ring garland because
Yes.
I tried to fuse or ultra hand the ring garland to my house door, and that didn't work. So I was like, I guess I
Aw.
just have to do the shield.
That makes sense. That's probably like the actual only use for it.
Well, sorta. There's a use for it, but it doesn't really get you anything. It just gives you get a little. It's not even like a side quest like listed, but
Give us
if you
spill
if
the
you
tea.
Extra,
you
is
don't
it
know
just
about
extra
this,
dialogue or something?
you can go to the like Gerudo class for like
Oh
they're
Yeah.
telling about how to talk to Hylian men,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one character who, if you show her the ring garland, she'll I don't want to spoil it, but
Oh, interesting.
she'll learn her lesson, I guess. That
React.
sounds negative,
Yeah,
but
that sounds
She'll learn
ominous.
her lesson.
sounds
it's like
this
it's like a
summer.
good, they're
She'll learn her lesson in a good way.
in a good way.
Also, you actually do get a lot of little dialogue bits from having the
Yeah.
garland. I mean, just like walking up to a stable, the person at the
Mhm.
stable will always be like, "Oh, hey, we've got one of those," and it's like
Yeah.
Aw.
all those little additions
Mhm.
made it feel so real. I loved that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the random like masks in Ocarina of Time that didn't do anything, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
could just like talk to people and they'd be like,
Mhm.
Very much that
Hey.
vibe. Yeah.
Mhm.
any memorable fails with building? I just had so many Wile E. Coyote style moments where
I was
I'm like,
trying to land on a glider that I had made in like the Elden region, and I was just about to land and the fan got caught on a like a structure, like a pole, right, holding up some Goron structure, but only the right side got stuck. So Link began spinning around the pole because it kept going. I didn't stop the fans, and he just kept going in a circle. And I was sitting there and I was like, how do I stop it? I don't know what to do.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
So I was good at building, but I wasn't good at piloting. I'll say that.
I think what it speaks to the game just that there was like, for me, not like one thing I was proud of, but it made me feel proud of every little contraption I built, to transport a Korok. And then like it also led to so many ridiculous goofy moments and like failures and things that I can't even like recall one specifically. It's like really like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
it's like this, the humor is like a big part of it,
Mhm.
like it's not even like when I fail, it's not even like, oh, that sucked, I lost. It was like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. I guess there was frustrating times, but it was usually like hilarious.
I will say
there were a ton of.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna. There are a ton of times like in the beginning before I did that thing a lot where like you build some sort of flying mechanism and then like you lift it off the ground and then do recall so that it gets in the air for you. Before I understood like how to do that or that it needed wheels or something, so many times I would just like put something on the ground and put like propellers on it and be like, all right, go. And then it just stays on the ground and I'm like, what? Something is wrong here.
Yeah. I definitely spent a lot of time on the Great Sky Island trying to figure out how to make a glider work with just a glider, right?
Yeah.
Like I would pull it out and I'd get it right on the edge of an island and I'd be like, all right, now scoot it just a
You just fall
little.
over.
I made I cut down a bunch of trees and I put a bunch of logs like side by side and then I set the glider on top and I got on the glider and it started very slowly rolling off of all of the logs and then it just went like flump and like flipped over right over the edge of the island. It did not work, but it felt like it was gonna work. It just straight up did not. But yeah, that time on the Great Sky Island, I will never forget the first time getting on a glider right up at the top.
Oh yeah.
And it just like it goes down the like little release, and you start gliding, and I was like, this is the game.
What?
Whoa. Like that was kind of mind-blowing to me. And then I died because I stayed on it for too long and I fell. That's the first way I died. Yeah. But no, that was a cool experience.
I think I remember one specific time where I built some kind of glider contraption, and I'm flying, and it starts to like rotate, and I fall off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And falling and waiting. I waited for it to like flatten out again, landed on it, but then I fell again.
So you made it work.
Fighting with it, trying to.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous.
Wow.
Wile E. Coyote moment.
Yeah.